In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, the most gracious, the most merciful. Our life is of extreme importance. It is given and gifted to us once only. We shall never ever be able to we shall never ever be able to get this life again here on this earth. It is gifted to us once only. And we need to understand that nothing is more important than it, and nothing is as important as this. Then comes our health. Our health too is of paramount importance. The second most important thing after our life, after the security, safety of our life. Then, then, it is the peace of mind and the happiness which must be given due importance. Then comes the money. Money is of several categories, not just one. Why? Because money, some of the people are having very limited amount of money. The money which is just needed to survive, to live by. While there is money in the hands of certain other people which is in billions and trillions. So that is why I shall like to say the money which is to survive or to be slightly comfortable obviously deserves a lot of importance, but not more than the top three, not equal to the top three. Yet money is very important. We need to exert more for this amount of money. But as for the next stages of money earning is concerned, there are people who are doing it. And the people who want to do it, they are not doing wrong. If they want to earn the legitimately earned money. But it's not as important as the first type of money which was needed, which was earned to fulfill our needs, the basic needs, and then for some of the comforts in the life. Then comes the respect, the ego, the other things. Also important is the great cause in our life. Respect, ego, this is also a category, one of the top priorities. Great cause should also be given due importance. Mean doing something for the other people, for the needy people, and being an obedient human being of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Some of the people, rather, I shall like to say, there are many people who are found wasting and spoiling the more important things in their life to protect the things of lesser importance in the life. How? How? Some of the people are found squabbling here and there. People do fight for no reason, for no important reason at all. for the things which are unimportant. Some of the people, maybe many of the people, opt to fight for that things. And it was far better to remain quiet, to remain silent, not to speak anything, not to do anything. At least not to do anything which is hostile enough and which will take us toward the fight. Why? Because our life is very important, because our health is very important, because our peace of mind is very important, because even the money we are possessing is very important. So there is no need to spoil all of those things for the sake of what? For the sake of a little bit of ego. I think it is far better to sacrifice your ego at certain places to be able to protect the things which are far more important. Then, as I said earlier, there are several categories of the money we are possessing or we do have to earn. First money is the money which we need to survive, which is meant to be utilized for the purchases, for the provision of the basic necessities, for little comforts in the life. So obviously this money is important enough and far more important as compared to the money which is meant for the luxuries, or as compared to the money which is only meant to keep ourselves among the rich people. There are people who have spoiled their life, who were get killed and who did kill other people. For what? For the protection of their assets. I think the assets are important. Making of the assets is important. Keeping or protecting of the financial assets are important, but it should not be preferred over the very basic things which are actually the life, and which is the health, and which is the happiness and the peace of the mind. I think nothing should be done, nothing should be protected at the cost of these things. At the cost of life, we don't need to protect anything else at all. At the cost of our health, I think we shouldn't be protecting, or we shouldn't be trying to achieve anything at the cost of our life, at the cost of our health, and at the cost of our peace of mind or our happiness. I think that keeping, as long as the three of these things are safe, I think that we can move forward and we can work for the achievement of the other things. But if at all any of these things are threatened, if at all any of these things is threatened, I think it is far better to stop the achievement, to stop working for the achievement, to stop working for the protection of anything else which is going to threaten our life, and which is going to put our life at the risk, which will put at risk our health, and which is going to put at risk our peace of mind and our happiness. But as far as without sacrificing any of these three things, I think that we can work for the money, we can work to even maximize the earning of money, and even we need to do certain things for the great cause in the life. What is this great cause? Being an obedient servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the one hand, and being a kind of person who does cooperate the other people, the people around, the needy people, mean being a good and a responsible human being. So we need to keep the things in perspective. What we need to do is that we need to keep the things in perspective. We need to understand first what is the true importance of the things we do have to work for, we are working for. And if at all we don't know, what is the true and the right importance of the things in my life, I think that we are going to make the wrong choices, and these wrong choices and these wrong priorities are going to jeopardize our life, our health, our happiness, and the rest of the things. Be a wise person, be a wise human being, be an intelligent human being, and we can do that by putting the right sort of priorities. The right sort of priorities is the first and the foremost thing. I think without getting this thing done properly, I think that there is a huge probability that we will go in the wrong direction, that we will go in the wrong direction, that we do have to repent and we do have to regret later on, that our life will be spoiled. Thank you.